Hello friends, hi ladies and gentlemen. So we were actually making our videos on many other subjects like GST under the purview of PMLA, and we have made videos on a series of videos on France and riots, etc. So now today we are coming up on a unique step which our Prime Minister has taken regarding the increase of rupee to be or being instrumental to make Indian rupee an international currency. For long it was a dream of Narendra Modi that our currency should not be dependent on the dollars itself. So actually he is trying to deregulate dollars as a main currency of the world, because the exchange rate of dollars is very high. Dollar for long, because of our policies, actually encompasses 80% of the international trade. So whenever two countries trade, say suppose France and Germany is trading, or France and India was trading, or Germany and India were trading, or UAE and India were trading, they were paying their counterparts in dollars. But during this corona period, our Prime Minister was preparing themselves, seeing the exchange rate so high. And since when there was a UPA regime, when the inflation was in double digits, so they were not rectifying the dollar imparity. This Prime Minister first time has thought, like many other what we call points, to make Indian rupee an international currency. And what he has done about it? He has started in convincing countries to trade in Indian rupee. Till date, 18 countries are on the trot who have already agreed to trade in Indian rupee or their own currency itself. Recently, the Prime Minister was in a visit to France, where Indian UPI has been introduced, and any Indian can pay through UPI payments using Indian currency and Indian digital system. You might be knowing that. You might be aware that the Indian UPI or the digital payments are the highest in the world. Out of the total digital transactions done, India comprises of 40% of it. So it's a huge amount it's a transcendental change. It's a paradigm shift in Indian economy. It's a thought beyond the thought of many people, and it was been mocked about before, but now the Prime Minister should be given accolades for it. And on the contrary, what he is trying to do is slowly, gradually, he's trying to substitute dollar and establish rupee to be the international currency. Like recently, you might be hearing a comment from a Sri Lankan president that he has no problem in Indian currency to be a mode of payment for them. UAE has recently signed an agreement with India, and they are also using UPI payments over there. So like this, there are many other countries, might be 23 on the trot, who are already trying to introduce Indian rupee to be a international currency. And for this, what will happen? The पकड़ जो बोलते हैं ना, जो the डॉलर रखता है ये इंटरनेशनल करेंसी के ऊपर, वो थोड़ा थोड़ा करके लूज हो जाएगा. Actually, the impact which dollar has in the international trade arena will be loosened slowly in process. It's a due process which they'll take about. Now what happens? This is a out of the box thought, and this is if this goes on, it will be bringing sustainable growth to our economy, because the exchange parity will be lessened. The people to people contact will be much more effective. They can render money and get back money in the currency of their own. Like if the UAE companies wants, and they can pay in Indian rupee and they can receive in dirham, for instance, and it will be benefiting both. It will be a win-win paradigm for both. So this was never thought about. People were only talking about, see, the dollar is getting powerful, and the money dollar will be, because dollar was there for so long to be the main transactional currency. Nobody thought about the solutions. It took Narendra Modi to bring about a solution, because he works. Again, he silently works, and he works on his criticisms, and he tries to bring out solutions to the problems. So if you just follow his work, you will see like what the Prime Minister is actually trying. He has for the first time been instrumental in bringing India to a platform where we are actually treated in a of respect. in a position of respect. The moment India speaks, others hear now. 10 years back, 15 years back, it was not the scenario. Nobody heeded to us because of our politicians who actually lessened our position. India was a big country. Its economy matters, but nobody paid heed to that. Always we were following or towing to others. But this was a man who has shown for the first time what self-respect can do. And what a country like a big country like India can do. So now India is dictating terms on their own. Can you imagine 10 to 15 years back, India is buying crude oil from Russia and yet no sanctions from America, and they are buying what we call Reaper drones, MQ-9B Reaper drones from America, as well as they are getting S-400 from Russia. They are also getting Rafales from France. This is not a meager thing, because the world is now looking up to India in a matter of respect. And the Prime Minister, being the most respectable politician in the whole world, who is being the most popular politician in the whole world, having 78% of the popularity among all the leading what we call politicians. See, he's just treading the path. He's showing the path to the others. And he's working. He's just not only speaking, giving press conferences like the others, opposition state. Why doesn't he? He doesn't need till he is working for the country. He is working for the country throughout 24/7, and it shows, because small steps, his Swachh Bharat has shown a desirable change in the society. This Abbas Yojana का घर दिखाया, शौचालय दिखाया कि क्या एक वुमेन का उम्मीदों को उन लोगों ने एक रास्ता दिखाया कि क्या कर सकता है एक छोटा स्टेप. Small steps can lead to big leaps, which we are seeing now. So my friend, whenever you hear something, whenever you hear some criticism, beware of it. First, go to the nitty-gritties, do some research work, and then follow it, because the rest of the opposition is only trying to grab the position. Since they are out of power, they are actually trying to come back to power in any shortcut route. Their point is they can only solve the problem. But you were there for 70 years. Who stopped you from doing all these things? Why we need a Narendra Modi to do all these things after, say, 70, 75 years? You have been given a chance by the government, by the people of India. You have not done it. So accolades to the Prime Minister, and congratulations again. And if this goes on, and if we increase our trade to that extent, and more countries fall into the line of taking Indian rupee to be the mode of payment, so it will be slowly and gradually substituting dollar as an international currency, and it will be beneficial for the country itself. So think about this point, my friend. Signing off for today.